WCBI Sunrise Saturday starts now.
Wow. Look at that. It is festive here. It's very festive. Well, that was a great opening shot there. Good morning, friends. I'm Allie Martin.
And I'm McKinley Dean.
It's good to have you here, Miss McKinley. And we are going through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I want to sing the song, but they cut the music off. Well, anyway, it's time for Sunrise Saturday. Today is December the 21st. There are only 4 more days left until Christmas. It is so close. Better get that last-minute shopping taken care of. How are you doing with all that?
Yeah, I think I finished mine up last week, so I was a little bit earlier than I usually am, but
that's
yeah,
good.
I mean, I already got everything done.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well, good for you. I'm not quite there yet. Anyway, although Christmas is only 4 days out, there are still some other holidays you can celebrate on this very day, some lesser-known holidays. You ready to hear about it, Miss McKinley?
Ready.
All right, December 21st is Celebrate Short Fiction Day. I guess that's like short stories, right?
That's what I would assume,
I'm thinking.
yeah.
I didn't look it up, but that's what I'm thinking. It's also Don't Make Your Bed Day. So, but don't listen to us. If your parents tell you to make your bed, go ahead and make your bed. Today is also Humbug Day. That's not good. That's like a Scrooge or something. No one wants to be a Scrooge. So let's scratch that one. And it is also National French Fried Shrimp Day. I like fried shrimp. Do you like shrimp, seafood,
I do too.
or not?
I love seafood.
Okay. It's also National Flashlight Day and National Hamburger Day. So many holidays to know about. We have a fun-filled show heading your way, of course. We're going to visit a church's Operation Christmas Child shoebox packing party. And Caden, the kid reporter, did the interviews. I just followed him around with the camera, and you'll see that in just a moment. We also have details about a Christmas Day feeding, and we talk with an expert who has some information to make sure your vehicle is road ready if you're traveling this week. All that and so much more. But first, meteorologist McKinley Dean has a first look at your weekend weather outlook. So what does it look like? It was cold coming over here from Tupelo.
It was a pretty chilly start this morning and a beautiful sunrise if you were up early enough to see it this morning, and also chilly enough this morning. Today is the official first day of winter and certainly feeling like it this morning. So stepping outside this morning, we are clear. There was some patchy frost on the ground earlier this morning, but clear conditions across all of the southeast early on this Saturday morning. Temperatures chilly into those low 30s, some spots still hanging on to those upper 20s, but overall a chilly start this morning, and we're going to stay pretty chilly for the rest of your Saturday. High temperatures only staying into the mid to upper 40s, but with that northerly breeze, going to add that wind chill factor to the mix and making it feel even colder than what it actually is today. So if you're stepping outside, maybe doing some last minute Christmas shopping this evening, be sure to grab that jacket and bundle up for this weekend. It's going to be another pretty chilly one. Temperatures staying into the upper 40s for today, then tomorrow into the lower 50s. Allie?
All right, thank you, McKinley. Well, traveling is a Christmas tradition for many families, but before you hit the road, you need to make sure that your vehicle is ready. Our Anthony Jenkins Jr. talked with Mississippi Highway Patrol and automotive experts about ensuring travel safety.
Operating a vehicle is more than just simply hopping in and driving. It requires careful preparation and attention to detail.
Keep a check on it, and if you have any questions or anything, just come here or any whoever you deal with locally, and they'll check your car usually and give you some advice on it. Just somebody that you trust, you know.
Every mile drivers take can be essential for a safe trip to their destination. Car specialist Ken Jones says there are a few things to check to make sure your vehicle is ready for the road.
When it comes into cold weather, you need to keep your air pressure checked on your tires. The TPMS sensors that are in the tires now, they give you an indicator, but when they get low and you try to go somewhere and you haven't had your tires properly inflated, you can run into some trouble, you know.
Weather conditions can also pose a hazard to holiday travelers. Roads can become slippery due to rain or snow, affecting traction and putting drivers at risk. Staff Sergeant Derek Beckham of the Mississippi Highway Patrol says there are some safety precautions to take if you find yourself on the side of the road.
If you are stranded out there, pull over as far to the right off the highway as you can. Put your emergency flashers on. You also, want to dial star 47. That'll get you to your nearest highway patrol office, and we can try and get you some help out there as quick as we can.
To ensure safety on the road, it's crucial to know the necessary services for your vehicle. In Columbus, telling your story, Anthony Jenkins Jr., WCBI News.
And the Mississippi Highway Patrol also says it's better to slow down if you run into some inclement weather. Just take it easy out there. Well, all this month, churches across our area have been busy not only with Christmas programs, but many have had shoebox packing parties. One ministry known as Operation Christmas Child collects shoeboxes full of toys and other gifts, delivering those boxes all around the world to kids who otherwise would not have any presents on Christmas Day. At Tupelo's West Jackson Street Baptist Church, the shoeboxes are all destined for the Matamoros Children's Home in Mexico. I was at the shoebox packing party, and for this story, I gave the microphone over to Caden, the kid reporter, and followed him around as he interviewed people packing their boxes. Take a look.
I'm Caden Kimber here at West Jackson Street Baptist Church, and I'm attending to the Operation Christmas Child shoeboxing party. So what do you think about this?
I think it's good. I think it's good for the children at the home that they get their presents.
I think it's great, and I think it could help a lot of people.
Amen.
I think it's a great way to give back to the children at the Matamoros home.
What do you think about this?
I think this is a good time. I look forward to being down there. I'm going to be down there soon to see them very soon.
What the hell do you think about this?
I don't know.
Why is it important?
So that even though we don't get to see them a lot, we get to show other people Jesus that we just don't get to interact with, but they can help show other people and they will get to know more about him.
That's good. How do you think the kids in Matamoros will act when they open the boxes?
I think they're going to be happy because they don't get a lot, and so they're going to have like toys and candy and all that.
Hold this. I gotta go take a picture real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna come right back.
Yeah, hold that, Jason. There you go. Show us what's in it. What's in your box?
A flute, a tennis ball,
Okay.
candy. Everybody loves candy.
Everybody loves candy. That's right.
You know where the boxes are going?
Yes.
Where?
Mexico.
Good. Do you know where the boxes are going?
Matamoros.
You know where the boxes are going?
Matamoros Children's Home to help and serve other kids.
All right, we are wrapping up here and the children and here in the shoebox. They're going to be right back with you in a short break.
All right, he's going to take my job one day. Well, West Jackson has partnered with the Matamoros Children's Home for years as part of the church's mission work. Well, churches all throughout Northeast Mississippi are telling the Christmas story through music and drama. At Tupelo's King City Church, hundreds of church members have been working on their Christmas spectacular. One of the church's pastors says using the arts to tell the story of Christmas with church members and other surprises is a true blessing.
The importance of this is if I can get your attention, maybe grab it with some theatrics or some cool production. We have some, they're called acrobats that are coming, going to do some things in the show. And if I can grab your attention with that and get you in the room where Jesus is, then there's some things that could happen that could absolutely change the trajectory of your life when we start to tell the story of Jesus in a cool and relevant way.
They've got acrobats, folks. So there are Christmas musicals at churches all across the region this weekend. So be sure and catch some of those. Cast and crew put a lot of work into all of these productions. Members of the Amazon staff in Starkville are showing off their Christmas spirit for kids this holiday season. A few members of the staff went to the Boys and Girls Club in Columbus to take pictures with the kids while dressed up as Christmas characters. Take a look. Employees also passed out candy to the kids and even shot some hoops with them as well. The goal for the Amazon workers is to build a strong relationship with kids all throughout the Golden Triangle.
Amazon's really big on community outreach, and we're trying to establish here in this Golden Triangle.
I had some Grinch fans, I had some Santa Claus fans, kind of half and half, you know. Not expecting that, but the kids were really excited, got into it, was happy to take the pictures, and of course they always want candy.
The Grinch was there. That event also featured the gingerbread man and angels and Santa's elves. Looks like a lot of fun. Well, coming up, a thank you to first responders. We go to Aberdeen a little bit later on WCBI Sunrise Saturday. And welcome back. It was an opportunity to put great ideas out into the real world. West Point High School held its inaugural Next Gen Entrepreneurial Expo, where students also got to sell their own products made by them. Students are selling their own brands of hats, sunglasses, bracelets, clothing, and sweet treats. The expo's coordinator, Letitia Bush, says it's always good to have multiple streams of income, and they want to help lay the foundation for students who are interested in going into business for themselves. Bush says that she wants students to be ready for multiple avenues of life after high school.
So even if you have another job, you can always do something else on the side, whether it's baking, doing crafts, creating your own line of clothes. 'Cause we actually have some kids that have their own line of clothes out there. Because just imagine, they can start now in high school. Where would that person be right out of high school? They'll be very well off and established.
That's always good advice. The school is also trying to start up an entrepreneurship class. Each booth was judged, and the first and second place winners received gift cards. Good for them. Well, college students who want to pursue a career in law enforcement are getting a taste of what the Mississippi Highway Patrol Trooper School is like, and it's not easy. I spent a day at Itawamba Community College where students were being put through a mock patrol class. For the second day of this school, students were on the mat. The students are part of Candidates on Rapid Entry, or CORE. They are from 3 community colleges pursuing criminal justice degrees with hopes of a career in law enforcement with the Mississippi Highway Patrol.
They're doing a lot of drill and ceremony, the small stuff, learning how to march, how to left face, right face, how to properly get into a chow hall, which we call a cafeteria.
Yep, there it is. Just like MHP Patrol School, in the CORE class, there is a certain way to do every task, and candidates better be able to do push-ups as a group. Being part of the CORE program does not guarantee anyone a space in patrol school. After a candidate graduates community college, they must pass a background check. Then it's up to them.
This past class, that's going for class 69, we had 700 applicants. And of course, out of 700 applicants, probably 400 of them won't even get the eye to be looked at. So these kids here, if it's 30 of them that successfully graduate their respective schools and graduate the CORE program, if it's 30 of them, they'll be the first 30 selected if they pass a background and also pass the PT test and a polygraph.
Typically, a MHP Patrol School graduates about half of the cadets who started the class. Telling your story in Itawamba County, Allie Martin, WCBI News. And the CORE program is available at ICC, East Central Community College, and Gulf Coast Community College. An Aberdeen church recently spent a morning serving those who protect and serve the community. Abounding Faith Pentecostal Church served up a special holiday meal to Monroe County first responders, firefighters, EMTs, dispatchers, area police officers, and sheriff's deputies were all invited to come in, enjoy a meal, and to fellowship. For those who were in between runs, carry-out plates were also available. Abounding Faith's pastor, Bishop Andre Evans, says he hopes the event brings some joy to the workers and to the city of Aberdeen. Evans says it's just one way to get the church to the people.
I want people to know that church is not only just on Sunday, it's 7 days a week. And we live here, we shop here, and we got to be a part of the city. And if one can get one, we'll make it a better place to be.
And the church says that the event is part of the mission to bridge the gaps in the community through love, kindness, and also through service. Well, for some, the holidays are a joyful time. For others, they can be very, very difficult. Our Grace Brister visited community counseling services in Columbus to explore a few options for helping those who may be struggling.
Every profession has a busy season. For Veronica Harrison at Community Counseling Services in Columbus, the busy season is from early fall to February. Harrison says many factors play into this, such as the time change, it gets darker faster, but most of all, the holidays bring in seasonal stress and depression.
Be it grief, be it the individual is dealing with difficult finances, it's really a difficult time for a lot of people. The new year, you have a lot of people who are dealing with wanting to be something different or feeling like they should be in a different place. There's a lot of sadness. Normally till about February 14th, Valentine's Day, when that's the last big emotional holiday, people have some struggles.
Every case is different, but one thing Harrison always suggests is to stay active.
If you can do something active, that's great. A lot of people have issues with mobility, and so that's a difficult thing for them to do.
Whether it's been 20 years or 2 weeks, talking about it and getting things off your chest is one of Harrison's biggest pieces of advice because it's all confidential and without judgment.
Therapy is one of the best things for individuals. Hash up some things that may be from your past that are holding you back or causing you some grief right now. If you've lost someone or if this is a particularly difficult time of year for you when you're dealing with losses, often these times of years, you're looking for those people. Family's a big deal, and so we need someone to talk to about the loss we're feeling.
And if finances are causing stress, Harrison says the memories overpower the items.
Children don't really remember the items. They remember the relationship. Bake something with them. Do something. Take a walk. Set up new traditions where we have a Christmas walk if it's not raining. Or we have a game night. Simple things mean more to the children than they, in the years to come, than what we think. Give them something that will be with them that they can have a memory that they can treasure. You know, the holidays are a great time, but these are temporary times. It's just a short period. Spend time enjoying your life the entire year.
Now, if you know someone or someone you know is struggling, you can call Community Counseling Services. They also offer 24/7 services.
And we're staying chilly this weekend ahead of rain chances and warmer temperatures next week. I've got your details on your forecast after the break.
Your WCBI First Alert Forecast with McKinley Dean.
Well, we're off to a clear and chilly start this morning. We had a beautiful sunrise, taking a live look there across Mississippi State's campus, seeing mostly clear sky conditions early this morning and continuing to see that really all across the southeast right now, just staying clear and dry. Always a good start to your weekend, and temperatures pretty chilly as you're stepping outside this morning. We started off into the 20s earlier this morning. We're at 36 right now in West Point, 32 there in New Albany as well as Corinth, and 38 here in Columbus. So a chilly start this morning. If you're getting ready to head out the door, be sure to bundle up. We're not going to warm up too much more later on this afternoon. Temperatures only warming into those upper 40s, so staying in the 40s makes it a chilly day for us, and we do have winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour, so adding that wind chill factor to the mix, making it feel even cooler outside this afternoon. And talking about this afternoon, we do have another clear weekend ahead. Lots of sunshine, both for Saturday and Sunday, but also just staying pretty chilly there for this weekend. If you do have any last minute Christmas shopping you want to get done, couldn't ask for a better weekend to do so for this weekend. So going to be a chilly one and even colder looking ahead towards tonight. Temperatures dropping to those mid-20s. 25 is that overnight expected low for us here in Columbus. Some patchy frost is possible overnight tonight into our Sunday morning. So going to be a pretty chilly start for tomorrow morning. And tracking that out here on Futurecast, not even seeing that many clouds across the southeast, continuing for this weekend and into our Sunday, staying clear and dry. So plenty of that sunshine if you want to get outdoors and do any last minute shopping. Great weekend to do so. And again, we we start to see some of those clouds building out towards the west, looking ahead towards Monday morning, but still clear here for our Monday morning. But we do start to see those clouds building into the region late Monday night into our Tuesday. On Christmas Eve, do start to see some more of that moisture returning, as well as rain looking to be likely for your Christmas morning. So warmer air is going to return in time for your Christmas Eve and Christmas, as that rain chance is 50% there on your Christmas morning. So overall, going to be a chilly next couple of days before those rain chances and warmer temperatures return by your Christmas Eve.
All right, friends, welcome back to Sunrise Saturday. We are 4 days away from Christmas, and that means a Christmas feeding from Temple of Compassion and Deliverance, and also Christians on the Move to Evangelize with me, Bishop Parks. Y'all have been doing this for 30, how many years now?
37 years, Allie. Been doing it for 37 years.
Wow. Tell us what happens Christmas Day, Harrisburg Baptist Church.
We have a lot of people that come out and help serve meals to about 6 different counties. People just come out and give probably 2.5 hours of their time from 8 in the morning to about 10:30, and we prepare something like around about 1,100 meals. We go door to door. We also supply at some convalescent home, the hospital, the emergency room, and also some jailhouses.
Right. Tell us, it's a really interesting story. Tell us how the Lord prompted you to start this all those years ago.
I was at home, and this little boy was he had saw some homeless peoples, and he was a nice looking little boy, and he actually touched his dad, and he said, Dad, he was about 5 or 6 years old, and he said, Dad, I want to do something. And so he started taking blankets to the homeless. And I said, Lord, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? And the gentleman was a white gentleman, and his little boy, he was about 5 or 6 years old. And so his dad said, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because he worried his dad, because he wanted to do something. And I just thought that was so heart-touching, and it was actually... it was just heart-touching to me, and so I said, Lord, what could I do? And the Lord said, give out meals, and we started giving out meals in actually 87.
Right, so all these years later, and you also do Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day.
Right.
So folks will show up in the morning,
right.
Christmas morning, Harrisburg Baptist Church in the Fellowship Hall.
Right, Christmas morning, we have a little devotional, and then people start giving out meals. We started this actually years ago with some other pastors. It was Pastor Bishop Cummings, Bishop Willie Wilson, Bishop Willie Thorne, and Bishop Elder Stewart. He pastored a Methodist church, so it was a Methodist pastor, a Baptist pastor, independent pastor, and 2 Church of the Living God pastors. We started. I called them. I said, "Man, we need to do something." They all got on board, and they still help every now and then. They show up now every now and then. Sure
Absolutely. Do. And this just shows the body of Christ coming together. It's what we're supposed to be doing, even on Christmas Day.
Right. And many ask the question why we do it on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I tell them, I believe if Jesus was here, he would be healing, he would be feeding on Christmas and on Thanksgiving. Even though we deem it as his birthday, I believe he would throw a party and feed someone on Christmas Day.
Right, and it's a great way to celebrate Christmas. Then afterwards you can go. By then you're hungry because the food smells really good. The ladies have it really well organized. So we need volunteers so folks can come out and help out. There's typically a smaller crowd on Christmas Day, right. So we need some folks to come out, don't we?
Right. On Thanksgiving, we have a whole lot of people come out, and on Christmas, the crowd actually decreased. But we're asking people this time to come out on Christmas Day. It just went so smooth. Thanksgiving this year, hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, we was finished with 1,100 plates of meals to give out to people, and I thought that was very, very good. I thought it was very efficient too, because the people were so nice and everyone was trying to help one another. So that's what it's all about.
That's awesome. So 8 o'clock Christmas morning. Of course, some of the ladies will be there the night before preparing, getting some of the food prep ready. But 8 o'clock Christmas morning, and you can even help deliver some of the meals if you want to, can't you?
Exactly right, because Meals on Wheels do not deliver on Christmas, Thanksgiving, or holidays. So we take up that entity and we do that ourselves. And I really want to give a shout out to Harrisburg and to you, because after we grew so large, we stopped doing it here at Temple of Compassion and Deliverance, and you had Harrisburg to open their doors up to us, and I want to shout out to them. Thank you all for all that they do, because they also contribute, with the plates, and they contribute monetarily and things of that nature. And I want to thank this person, Mayor Jack Reed. Ever since we've been doing it, he's always come out. He appear. He always give a donation. And thank everyone that have helped us to continue this for 37 years.
All right. It takes everyone working together. Thank you for your faithfulness. So 8 in the morning, Christmas morning, Harrisburg Baptist Church. Come over to the fellowship hall. You can't miss. All the cars will be there. And we're usually done by 10 or 10:30. Then you can go celebrate the rest of the Christmas day with your family. Thank you, Bishop Parks, for your faithfulness. We want to see y'all out there, and we'll be out there Christmas Day. But we'll have more Sunrise Saturday on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere.
Well, we're off to a pretty chilly start for this Saturday morning. Temperatures started into those 30s, only warming up into the upper 40s today, but with that northerly breeze, certainly feeling pretty chilly for this afternoon. But luckily, we are going to gradually warm up again for your Sunday into the lower 50s, but overall staying clear and chilly. So overall, perfect weather if you do need to get outdoors, do any of that Christmas shopping. And we are going to be pretty chilly once again tonight into those middle 20s. So frost likely once again for tomorrow morning. And taking an early look at your Christmas headlines, going to be staying mild with those warmer temperatures on the way, as well as rain chances moving back in late on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so Christmas Day, like you said, it could be some rain. Be ready, but if you have to go out shopping, I like that, the Christmas weekend shopping forecast. Also be patient, because I'm not the only one who waited to the last minute, and if you waited to the last minute, just be patient. It's not the clerk's fault that we waited till the last minute. You said you pretty much got yours done.
Oh yeah, I don't know how, but somehow
Good.
I did get done like last week. I usually don't wait that late, but overall,
got it done.
perfect weather for this weekend if you do need to get out for it.
That is right. That's good. Yeah, it's just cold, but I mean, it's December. It's supposed to be.
Right.
All right, very good. All right, we have more Sunrise Saturday on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere.
Your WCBI First Alert Forecast with McKinley Dean.
Well, we're off to a pretty clear and chilly start early on this Saturday morning. Clear conditions persist across much of the southeast this morning, so lots of sunshine in store for this morning and the rest of your Saturday. But out the door, if you're stepping outside, you want to grab that jacket. Temperatures still into those middle to upper 30s for the most of us. 34 there in Houston and Bruce, 36 there in West Point, 38 here in Columbus. So a pretty chilly start this morning, and temperatures only warming up a couple more degrees into those middle to upper 40s. 47 is that expected high here in Columbus, but with that northerly breeze making it feel even colder this morning. So it is going to be another chilly day for today, and again for your Sunday. Temperature is going to be into the low 50s for your Sunday, but luckily if you need any last minute Christmas shopping to get done, the perfect weekend to do so. Just need to bundle up before you head out the door. And again, if you're going to be out tonight, going to be another chilly one. Temperatures dropping into those middle 20s, so going to see some frost likely once again for tomorrow morning. And looking ahead towards your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that warmer air start to return back into the forecast, as well as rain chances late Christmas Eve. Allie?
All right, well, many may view having a disability as a weakness, but a group of students in Caledonia view it as their superpower. Charity Johnson has that story.
Camille Arnett comes from a long line of teachers, but she is the first in her family to teach special education.
I wouldn't come back day after day if it wasn't for the kids. There's no other reason besides I just feel like this is what I was meant to do.
Arnett is one of the self-contained teachers at Caledonia Elementary School. In the class, students receive more attention from teachers than they would in a general education class.
While there's nothing wrong with having a disability, sometimes that does affect their confidence. They are getting older. They're about to go to middle school. So we try to use the term super calves for our classroom.
Arnett coined the term super calves to help the students and the community see their disability as a superpower rather than a weakness.
They have feelings, they have wants, they have needs just like everybody else does. Sometimes we just have to work a little bit harder for them to reach those goals, or we have to be a little bit more creative in the ways that they can reach the goals.
Life skills that we take for granted, like how to order food or use a calculator, are some of the things the students learn in the classroom.
I think I'll like Uno and card and math.
Helping people. I like to count money. I like to watch TV. I just love my teachers.
Arnett says repetition is key when teaching the students and helping them apply what they learn to real-life situations. Telling your story in Caledonia, Charity Johnson, WCBI News.
When you want to talk about local legends in the Mississippi high school sports scene, there's certainly a list, but it's not a real list if this guy's name isn't right near the top of it. Talking Chris Chambliss, who retired last year, but in a shocking turn, has come out of retirement to return to the sidelines, no longer with his West Point Green Wave. Now he'll be the head coach of the Gordo Green Wave, headed across state lines to Alabama to take over for another successful program. They made it to the second round of the playoffs last season, but Alabama, watch out. A team like Gordo adding a coach like Chambliss, that's a recipe for success, and one that usually, if history remains true, leads to some trophies. Now back to Mississippi and up to Ole Miss, where the team is still dialed in, getting ready for the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. And we mentioned throughout the week, they've been among the top of NCAA and at least in the least number of opt-outs for their guys in this game. Most of their senior stars and draft-eligible players will be in that game. Jackson Dart leading the offense. But on defense, a couple of guys who are sure to make Duke's life miserable in that bowl game. That's D-tackle Walter Nolan, projected first-round pick, and Jared Ivey, the edge rusher, be closing out their careers in Jacksonville, both for similar reasons. Detailing that experience of getting to actually play in a bowl game is a special achievement.
Really, it was just the fact that I ain't never played in a bowl game, and I feel like this would be a fun experience, especially with the group of guys that we got, and I just want to enjoy one last ride with my guys. Obviously, we wanted the bigger games, but I feel like anytime you get a chance to play in a bowl game or any game and going towards January, anything that's special because not a lot of teams playing anymore. So I just got to take the opportunity and run with it.
Yeah, it was like that for me my first year here, coming from where I was at. We won like 6 games in total while I was there during my 2 years. So, being able to be on a contending team and to have that type of reward is overlooked by a lot of people. Only 50 or so teams get to play in a bowl game like this. So super exciting and very ready to play.
That's all for sports. We'll be back right after the break.
Well, we're off to a clear and beautiful start here on this Saturday morning, taking a live look across Mississippi State's campus, seeing plenty of that sunshine and staying mostly clear really all across the southeast on this Saturday morning. So seeing those pretty chilly temperatures this morning as you're stepping out the door. So you're going to want to bundle up if you're stepping outside. Temperatures into those 30s at 36 there in West Point, 35 for Tupelo, and 37 there in Aberdeen. So a chilly start for the first day of winter for this Saturday morning. Temperatures only warming up into those upper 40s. 47 is that expected high for your Saturday afternoon. With those winds out of the north, I will see those chilly temperatures feeling even colder with that wind chill effect, and also staying nice and dry through the weekend. So always some good news if you do need to get outside. Do some last minute Christmas shopping for this weekend. Saturday going to be another chilly day. Temperatures only in those upper 40s. But then for your Sunday, still chilly, but a little bit warmer temperatures into those lower 50s. But overall, a beautiful weekend for any of that last minute Christmas shopping. Now taking a look at your forecast later on tonight, temperatures dropping into those low to mid 20s. So 25 degrees here in Columbus. Columbus, so we're going to see some patchy frost in some places across northeast Mississippi. So tracking out futurecast over the next couple of days, going to be staying clear and dry, hardly any clouds across the southeast for this weekend. Heading into our Saturday night, again, staying nice and dry due to high pressure, keeping us nice and clear heading into the overnight hours there on your Sunday evening as well. And we will gradually start to see more of those clouds building in from the west. That is later on your Monday evening. They're starting to build in out west ahead of that next front. It's going to bring our next rain chance heading into the Christmas holidays. But we'll start to see those clouds moving into northeast Mississippi late Monday night into early Tuesday morning. So taking a quick look at the headlines for your Christmas holidays, we are going to be seeing those milder temperatures back into the 60s, and unfortunately it does look like rain is becoming more likely in the forecast for your Christmas holiday, and some rumbles of thunder also possible with those rain chances, but luckily no severe weather. But we are seeing those rain chances gradually on the increase from late Tuesday night into your Wednesday morning. Again, that's Christmas morning, that 50% chance of rain. So if you're heading out the door, going to any Christmas gatherings Christmas morning, gonna wanna grab that rain gear with you. So gonna be staying chilly through the weekend, and taking a look at the rest of this week into next week, gonna be staying cold for the first day of winter today before that milder air starts to return by Christmas Eve. And taking a last look at your forecast, today is officially the first start of winter, and it's going to certainly feel like it this weekend. Temperatures only into the 40s, and really just seeing lots of that sunshine for this weekend. So going to be another beautiful start this week. And we're going to start to see some warmer temperatures moving in by Christmas Eve, and unfortunately looking like rain chances. Yeah, so just be ready for it. Like you said, if you're out shopping this weekend, it's going to be nice, but it's going to be cold. And I mean, it's supposed to be. It's winter. It's December. You know, it's supposed to feel like that when you go Christmas shopping. 4 days away. Well, let's look at a few other stories. I've been waiting for these stories. First up, they were dancing the night away during the Prairie RCDC Christmas Ball. Hundreds showed up for the elegant evening at the Prairie RCDC Community Center. That community center is the old Prairie School that's being rehabbed. The ball took place in the old gym, and there was food, music, and Evelyn Thompson was even seen dancing. A longtime friend, Bishop Clarence Parks, was honored for his work in the community. All proceeds will be used for work on the community center. And finally, this is a story I've been waiting for. Many of y'all know I'm now a deputy, and I get to see some amazing officers and their canine partners. But I was thinking, well, why are there no cats on patrol? You know, because I like cats, right? So we got a special uniform for our cat Peanut. We've had her on the show before. And there's even a short song for the adventures of Peanut the police cat. It will be a recurring series. Here's a sneak peek. Peanut the police cat. Peanut the police cat. She may be small, but she's fast and fierce. Peanut the police cat. Peanut the police cat. Oh, Peanut the police cat. You better listen when she says, stop in the name of the paw. Peanut the police cat. She may be small, but she's fast and fierce. Peanut the police cat. I mean, she has a lot of energy. How can you go wrong with that, right? Yeah, I mean, and she's cute. You know what, though? So I want to tell folks, too, be on the lookout for more from Peanut the police cat. I can tell you one thing, though. She doesn't really like to wear the police uniform. Oh, really? Yeah, like it took several different takes to get her to get that shot. But what do you think, stopping in the name of the paw? I mean, that's good, right? Yeah, isn't that pretty good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We need to get her own TikTok channel, right? Oh, yeah. Because there's some stuff on TikTok. I mean, like some people on TikTok have the silly things that have millions of views. They do, and I seem like, you know, just individual dogs or cats, and they have like, it's just their account themselves, and so many followers, like hundreds of thousands of followers. Yeah, I mean, don't you think people would watch Peanut? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. So let's look again at the weather forecast. So today, if you're out shopping, it's going to be nice but cold, of course.
And what about Christmas Day again?
Yeah, Christmas Day, it's looking more like rain back in the forecast, starting late Christmas Eve, but
Okay.
again, we see that rain chance starting to increase for your Christmas morning. Temperature is also going to be mild, but you know, we are in Mississippi. What
yes,
can you expect?
you never know. It can change from one minute to the next.
Yes, it can.
Very good. All right. Well, we certainly want to thank you all for spending part of your Saturday with us. And don't forget the reason for the season. Have a blessed Christmas week, a blessed Christmas day. And we will see you next Saturday. Wow, I like that. That's disco Christmas music right there.